everybody, Master DeVries here with Polaris Martial Arts. You may ask yourself, what are you doing on the ground, sir? Well, it's simple. Today, we're going to talk about our martial arts and crafts project. Because for a lot of our Krav Maga classes, it's dependent upon having somebody there to manipulate, to be able to work skills from the ground and be able to handle it safely and properly. Quite frankly, if you're just doing it into space, placing your hand somewhere, if you're not getting the tactile feedback, you can't ever really learn it. And I'm all about helping you learn stuff even in the circumstances that we're in. So, to make our human analog, we will need a sweatshirt. Preferably a big sweatshirt. The bigger the better. This one happens to be 2X, no judgment. Now, preferably one that doesn't have a zipper because you don't want a piece of metal poking in your face for some of the stuff we're going to be doing, but if it does, it's okay, not a big deal. You will then need a bunch of blankets. You will need a bunch of towels. If you have something pool noodle-like, you can use that, or you can just use more towels, all right? So, guys, get permission from your wife before you use up all of her linen closet. But here's what we're gonna do. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make the head. Bunch of towels, roll one up, wrap it around, roll it again. Third towel, wrap it around. So I have 2 towels wrapped here. I finally put it in the third towel, inside the third towel, and I'm gonna keep it up on one end, and there's a reason for it. And I'm gonna roll this bad boy up. And I'm rolling, and I'm rolling, and I'm rolling. So now I've got a big thick head that's a good analog for a head with this here still. We're gonna need this because that's what's gonna help keep it inside the hoodie. So now I go up from the bottom of the hoodie, I push it all the way up through to the neck. For all you 80s and 90s kids, and the great Cornholio. Now, that's our head, all right? So next, I'm gonna take all the blankets that I have folded into something torso-like. It's square and thick. It's not just shoved all loose in. It's meant to represent a rib cage. And again, I'm gonna put that all the way up into my analog. So now, I've got a rib cage, I've got a head. And so all I'm gonna do next is, you can stuff the sleeves with towels like I said. What I'm doing here is, I'm taking it all the way through. You know what? We'll take it in from the easy way. Hopefully you've got, boom, there's one arm. Because my opponent needs to be a little bit bigger because I'm a bigger guy. I'm gonna put a second one in here. So now I've also got something that has a little joint mobility to it. So I've got an arm, an elbow that bends, and a bicep that's a little bit harder. So again, I've got that here. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. And slide first one all the way up through the sleeve. Now, it might be smarter in retrospect if you did this coming up from the inside before you put the chest in. That's fine too, it really doesn't matter. But again, this is martial arts and crafts, so you can fight me over it later. All right? And again, in through the sleeve. Now here's my second arm. And because I'm kind of a persnickety guy, and I like to have structures right, I also am going to use a short piece on the inside to represent the shoulder cage. So I slide it all the way in, and I'm bringing it all the way back across. So now I've also got shoulder here, collarbone. So now with this bad boy exactly as it is, I can work on my ground and pound. I can, from here, practice my drops. I can, from here, work even. Here's how we work figure 4. Now from here, they go to push me off. I bring one hand up, separate, down, over, bend it in, under, crank over. If you were doing that into space without a partner, you do this and then here and then over, it's just not gonna make sense because you're not gonna get the feedback from the contact. So that is my arts and craft project, how to build a grappling dummy human analog at home so you can keep training and improving your ground skills even if you don't have a partner or a spouse that's willing to wrestle around with you. And don't go asking a neighbor because, hey, social distancing, folks. Let's keep us all safe. Anyway, thanks much, and feel free to share with whoever you think it'd be good with. Ta-da.